Hello, hello, and welcome to the daily 1 hour political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here, and this breathing fur pillow over here, this is my co-host, the fantastic Boo Boo Zen Kitty. So, I hope you are well. I hope your day is going well. Oh, the cuteness. Oh, the cuteness. Oh, just all the cuteness, just right there. Just a good boy. No. Okay, anyway, he's being adorable as usual. But thank you so much for being here. I usually spend the first 10 or 15 minutes where I gather your questions out of the chat. Do put things in all caps in the chat. Anything in all caps in the chat is kind of aimed at me. And then everything else is, you guys talking amongst yourselves because people here are really friendly and really kind to each other. And I'm so grateful for that. We also have the best moderators on the internet. Kathy W is right there, and we have others, and you guys are so great. Thank you, Kathy W. Thank you, all of our moderators. You make this possible, and you are amazing, amazing. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Alice. Great to be here again. Well, you're welcome for the reading, but thank you for being here. Thank you. Oh, Oh, and I had one completely non-serious thing to say right up front. Okay. And then I'll get to political readings and we'll get down to serious things and serious things. But before that, I missed the tarot, one's Lenormand, but the trio, the fantastic Sunday night trio of Becca, Jenlyn, and Johnny, their Sunday night live stream. I missed it live. Ugh. But I did see, I was able to see half of it so far on playback. I'll watch the other half later today. They're so good, and I really enjoy watching them. And Becca is so funny from House of Lenormand. I mean, they're all funny, but she's especially hysterical. But last night, she said one thing, and she said it repeatedly. And we have to talk about this. This cannot stand. This is far too important in the grand scheme of things. She was talking about, I forget who. So many jerks in the Trump administration. They all kind of blur together after a while. But there was someone very, very tall and thin. And she was trying to remember the person's name. She was like, he's the Uncle Lurch guy. And it's like, Uncle, oh, you didn't just say that. And then she said, or Cousin Lurch. Yeah, Uncle Lurch. And she called him Uncle Lurch for the next 5 minutes. And I'm just like, no, you didn't. She's so great. I love Becca. But so I literally just took a moment, and I have my new screen here. So I'm going to waste just a couple of minutes. I'll get to real readings, important things in a minute, but this is important in the grand scheme of things. Becca, what were you thinking? It's the Addams family. Lurch is the butler. Uncle Fester's uncle. There's Morticia, Gomez, Wednesday, Pugsley, Grandmama. Lurch is the butler. The thing is the hand. Thing. The hand. It gets the mail. Thank you, thing. It comes up through the box. Lurch is the butler. And cousin it. Cousin, the one who's all hair. Here he's sporting a very fashionable beret. I think he had just gotten back from Paris. Cousin It. So there's Lurch the butler, there's Uncle Fester, and there's Cousin It. It's in the Addams family. Sacre bleu. Oh, some people. Goodness. No, I'm kidding. All right. So anyway, I thought I would point that out. So anyway, I make mistakes all the time. You rang? Exactly. Anyway, I'm being silly, but, I love the Addams Family. I love the Addams Family. I've been Morticia on Halloween many times, and I love the original cartoons. Chaz Addams was a genius, and, I love it. I One of my heroes was Catherine Jones. When I was young, I saw it on, reruns, but Catherine Jones as Morticia Addams was one of my heroes. I mean, seriously, I mean, if you think about it, she was true to herself, and um, she was herself, even when it wasn't the norm, and that was greatly inspiring to me. When I was growing up in the '70s, I had, kind of 4 heroes. There was my mom, 'cause she was my mom. Gomez and Morticia are relationship goals, that is absolutely true. But there was my mom. There was Linda Carter as Wonder Woman. There was, uh I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by the comments. There was my mom, there was Linda Carter as Wonder Woman, there was Catherine Jones as Morticia Addams, and there was Mr. Rogers. When I was growing up, those were my heroes. So, it probably explains a lot about me. Linda Carter was awesome. And, yeah, it was like it was extra, extra special on the days when she'd spin around and she had, like, her cape on or something, or yeah, I loved that one. But anyway, um a number of years ago for Christmas, my friend just out of the blue gave me I don't have it up here right now. It's still stored away, but it was an actual, it was a Linda Carter. It was an image of her in the cape and the whole thing, and it was just it's gorgeous. But anyway, all right. So I will go back to serious things now, but I so love the Adams Family. So and my we all know, we are all well aware, my ignorance is vast. Hers was just, mixing up a little pop reference because she's so funny and she is just amazing. So that was not insulting to her at all, at all, at all, at all. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so hang on, I've just scrolled up. Wait, that was. Thank you, Ian. 10 out of 10. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. And just so you know, 10% for everybody, 10% of all income into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. And that's an ongoing thing. So it literally buys me groceries, literally. But it also supplies food to food banks, and that's an ongoing. All my businesses, all my projects, 10% goes to an established charity. So if you are setting up a little business of your own, even just we know one person, just a little thing, just consider being a 10% charity company. Okay, let me get to the readings of all the serious stuff because it's just, oh, it's heartbreaking. Okay, what happened to our country? Um, oh, Debbie, Autumn, I have something funny to share with you. About a month ago, I was checking on my butternut squash. Okay, I grow them vertically on an arched trellis. Well, apparently I planted a pumpkin seedling. Oh, you have pumpkins already. I now have a 30-pound orange pumpkin. How great is that? Yay. And I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm not a fan of squash in general. I mean, obviously, like spaghetti squash doesn't have much taste, but like my mother used to cut butternut squash in half and fill the center with maple syrup and bake it. But even plain or I'm saying I want to like it. I'm vegan, and that would be good for me. And sweet potatoes too, but I just can't. I just can't. So the pumpkin, but you have a pumpkin, and I'm all for the pumpkin. I can put pumpkin in all kinds of stuff. So, wow, that sounded really white. That sounded really white girl. I don't like squash, but pumpkin's the exception. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Kristen with Uncover the News. With schools being reopened at full capacity, will it lead to a massive outbreak? Yes. I read on this repeatedly. I'm not frustrated with you at all. I'm grateful for you. You bring us the absolute best news. You are on it, and I'm grateful to you. I am frustrated with the situation. It will. A matter of fact, the picture that went out, the woman, the girl in high school who took a picture of absolutely packed hallway, just full of students. That that school's been shut down again because people started getting so sick. Yes, still wear your mask, still wear your gloves, wipe down your groceries. If you don't absolutely, absolutely, absolutely have to go out, if it's not for basic, if it's not for medical care or food you can't get delivered, like groceries, if you can't afford to have or you don't have the ability of there's a local grocery store that can deliver to you or Amazon, somebody. um, if it's not those key survival kinds of things, do not go out. It's it's just how it is, and it's awful. But this is what's going on, and my guides are very clear. They're bullhorn clear on this. So okay, fantastic moderators. Oh, Linda's here with fantastic. Oh, hi Adam. I've got an appointment. I promise I'll be back tomorrow. Linda is one of our moderators. Thank you, Linda. I hope your appointment goes well. Okay, Jean, why does TJD? Did you mean DJT? Think we the American people can't see through his obvious corruption. Because people have let him get away with everything forever. Because the Republicans are gaslighting us and saying, no, this is fine. And pulling out their sets of keys. Shiny. Oh, the shiny. Don't look at Trump's tweeting his the emoluments, corruption, his siding with Putin, his is saying that he believes Putin over our intelligence community, the bounties on U.S. soldiers, the children ripped away from their parents at the border, the people in cages, the on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Shiny, shiny Hunter Biden. Will we get some help? I think we have to save ourselves, honestly. From everything I've read, we vote. That's really we've got to vote. There may be a kind of Cy Vance, Letitia James kind of that sort of thing that will give us some hope before he's out of office, hopefully before the election. But vote. Let's quote Obama. One of my favorite comebacks ever. Donald Trump tweeted in all caps, Obamagate. Barack Obama replied, one word, not just type normally. Vote. I love that. I loved that. That was fantastic. Wondering Eyes. Oh, can Congress stop Trump's delusional executive orders? Uh, yeah. Um, I'll have a look, but I think it's a power of the purse kind of issue. That it's like, okay, you and what source of money you're going to be using for this? Okay. Okay. Ready for more questions. All right, I'm looking for anything in all caps. Becca is so funny. She is so great. I'm a huge Becca fan. School's gonna shut down. You rang? Yes. Oh, I love all the emojis. Sending out positive flower energy. I like that. Velma's mama. Love that. Oh, hello, Autumn, says Bridget. Mod Squad. Hello to the most handsome, calming co-host ever. Boo Boos and Kitty. Look at him over there. Just a cute. Carolyn Jones. Sorry, I just say Catherine. I'm so sorry. Carolyn Jones. You're absolutely right. My mistake. Alice, can you ask Spirit if this means more natural disasters? If this means what means? What means more natural disasters or more dead from the virus? Let me know, Alice. I want to make sure I've got the. Oh, Bionic Woman, Lindsay Wagner? Lindsay Wagner, Bionic Woman. Yeah, she was good. She was very good. Yes. Okay, and I just completely. It kicked me down to the end. Oh. Lindsay Wagner, Bionic Woman. Thank you again, Ian. Thank you. Okay. Igyai. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Will Trump and family seek asylum in another country to escape prosecution? Oh, my name is Millie. Oh, what's your cat's name? My cat is Zing. Aw, your name is Millie. I like Zing. That's a great name. He came to me with the name Bailey. I started calling him Boo Boo, and because he's adorable. Yes, you're adorable, and like a ghost, Boo Boo. And my other cat, who's mostly orange, his name is Alfie, but I often call him Pumpkin. I call him both things. So, and then over time, Bailey here was being very zen. So I started calling him Boo Boo Zen Kitty. Actually, I called him Zen Kitty, and then Boo Boo Zen Kitty. And now he's technically Bailey Boo Boo Zen Kitty, something like that. So people in the chat will just put BBZK. He's like, I don't care, just be nice to me and call me for dinner. Okay, will Trump seek asylum in another country like Saudi Arabia to escape prosecution? Excellent question. Let's add it to the list. Okay, Bridget, Autumn, if Joe Biden does not choose a woman of color on the ticket, what will happen? Mind you, he never said he would choose a VP woman of color, but put an African American woman on the high court. Okay, why are you buffering? You're not buffering on here. Okay, this is not buffering on the camera. Okay, Bridget, let me copy that down. We'll ask. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, and someone just said, good question, Bridget. Yes, it is a very good question. What do you think, sweetheart? Okay. Velma's mama, good question, Bridget. Excellent. Oh, Chelsea, I'm so sorry about your parents. That's hard. That's so hard. Sending positive energy as much as possible. Hang in there. Hang in there. Okay, I'm looking for anything. Look, squirrel. Oh yeah. Anything in all caps. Lindsay. Hey, Lindsay. Ivanka, is she as corrupt as her father? Well, let's have a look at the princess and see if she's as corrupt as her father. I do know that all the other men in the family will throw themselves on their swords to protect her. Yes, I think she's the one person that Trump would actually go down for. But Susan, how will colleges do? Hoping their policies will keep kids safe. Oh, it's never anything personal if I don't read on your question. I reach out with my intuition, and all of these questions about can this reopen, can that reopen, should this other thing reopen, what's going to happen? It's going to spread the illness, and I'm not frustrated with you. I'm frustrated with the situation. It's bad. It's all bad. It's all bad. And we would be ahead of the curve. The curve would have come down, would be able to function and reopen if not for the imbecile in chief, willfully ignorant, narcissistic imbecile in chief. He's who I'm frustrated with. So yeah, it's just I get the same uh, things when I read on these. Uncover the news. Oh, Kristen, will Trump have a health episode in public? More than he already has. Okay. And thanks for getting me DJT. Sorry, I thought you were. It was like the super cool way of saying it, or the super what have you. Okay, can you ask Spirit if what means? Yeah, Alice, what means more natural disasters? Like, is something going on? Is something happening? All right, and then at the end, okay. All right, so I will start reading on what I've got here. Stop. Trump, Joe Biden, Ivanka, and Trump. Well, I like some of these decks I have over here. The problem is so few of them will actually show up well on camera. Like the steampunk deck, love it, but it's just a big brown blur on camera. But I'll do gilded again today. I'm in a gilded kind of mood. So, all right, as long as I've got these questions there, I'm going to see if I can. Oh, I'm sorry, I knocked the camera again. Okay, that should move things along. Yes, do please, if you can, please do hit the like button. That helps immensely. It really does. Okay. 23 and a bit. Okie dokie. So I'll just put 24 for now because I need one of these, and then I will shuffle. And I will ask, basically, what is Congress going to do about Trump's delusional executive orders? Just take one of these. Okay. Oh, I should turn this a little bit more so you can see the fuzz head. There we go. Because he's adorable. He's a good boy. He's a good baby boy. What is Congress going to do about the imbeciles' executive orders? Oh, Saturn, I've got a kitty laying on me. Sweet. Oh, Kristen, with the great breaking news as always. On it. Just in, Trump will do the RNC speech at Gettysburg or the what? Gettysburg. Trump's going to give a Gettysburg address. I can't. I can't. I can't with this guy. I can't. I'm at a loss. How? I. Ivanka saying, because he's done more for African American people than anyone, you know, more than Lyndon Johnson, more than Lincoln. Although occasionally now he'll say, well, maybe except maybe except Lincoln. Oh, Cat, I love that. Just more grandiose, vainglorious grandstanding on President Harkonnen's part. God bless you, Cat. Oh yeah, and he did. It's always been my dream to be on Mount Rushmore. Yes, he said that to the governor of South Dakota. Hey, Becca, I've talked about you at the beginning of the live stream. And I only mention it, and I'll tell you right now, I only said it, I only did it because I think you're so great and it was so funny. And I just need some levity and some silliness. So I hope you aren't offended. It was just meant in the spirit of silliness. So just to let you know. But I think you're great. And I'm so sorry I missed the live stream last night, but I was watching the replay. So I watched the first half and I'll watch the other half later. Anyway, I was gonna read on something. Oh, it's at the beginning. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I was gonna read on. I don't even remember what I was gonna read on because I'm just dying here. Trump is going to accept the nomination at the Republican National Convention at either the White House or Gettysburg. Gettysburg. I can't. Trump's gonna give a Gettysburg address. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta pull myself together and do actual readings here. It's like I scored. I can't do a very good Trump. It's I scored, and 4 years ago, I got such an electoral college win. Our forefathers proved that they weren't losers. Not like Obama, the loser. Trump's Gettysburg Address. Making 2 large fries and 7 Big Macs a go. Yes. Wow. Okay. I scored. Yes. All right. Okay. We're like at 30. I mean, all right. Got to get on with this. Okay. What is Trump going to do about the imbecile's delusional executive orders? And anyone who's passing by who thinks, well, you're just going to get what you want. I've been told, oh, you just see what you want to see because you're so biased. It's like, no, I think this man is a fascist monster. His entire administration is the most corrupt in the history of our country by far. And I still get cards that say that Ivanka is not going to jail, and people like Burks are going to go on to just have a regular career, and she's going to be fine, even though she's awful. You need to talk with puckered lips. Oh, is that the problem? Okay, Saturn, I'll work on it. I'll work on it. God of hamburger. Yes. Flame broiled. All right. Congress, what are you gonna do about this imbecile's executive orders? Nancy Pelosi. I see her sitting at her desk in her office, right? The mental image, she's sitting there and she had some papers. She was talking, she was organizing, she's like Napoleon, just organize, sort this out, sort that out. And she had me holding some paper and someone comes in and says, you know, Trump isn't working, he's not, they've given something out on negotiations. And she's like, okay, well, we'll do that. Trump is going to give the RNC his acceptance speech at the White House or Gettysburg. And I just got this mental image of her just suddenly going, just, you've got to be kidding me. Free to submit. Trump will personally ramp the ramparts and rake the airports. I love you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cindy. I'm so sorry. Oh, Becca, it isn't that he doesn't understand. It's that he he wants everything to be about him. Gettysburg Address 2.0, the Trump years. Yeah, it's like every other like worst sequel ever. That's really what it is. So he wants, when people think of Gettysburg, they want people to think of him. Dumpysburg Address. That was good, Allison. I like that. Okay. Pelosi is so done with him. She's so done with him. Pink, Gettysburg should be about me. I should be on Mount Rushmore. Yeah. Yeah. They told the governor of South Carolina. Yeah, my dream has always been to be on my face on Mount Rushmore. So yeah, Pelosi's so done with him, and she really thinks he's a child, like the brattiest child. That's how she thinks of him. Only he's doing, it's like it's like an infantile bully with nuclear codes. Just kind of what is. Yes, he did. He yes. Wait, what? He said he should be on Mount Rushmore? Yes, Becky, he did. Yes. He went to the he when he did that Mount Rushmore, COVID palooza, spread the virus. He the governor was there, and that's what he said to her. Nice to meet you. My dream's always been to have my face on Mount Rushmore. Hanging man. Well, okay, Trump doesn't have the money for this, is what that feels like. Just string him up by his heels. Just okay. High Priestess, 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands, Ace of Swords. Gotta love that sword of truth. Gotta love that sword of truth. He's basically wasting paper. Quite often with wands, especially the 10 of Wands, I get the, like, they're wooden, they're big wooden wands, and I think of crushing up wood to make paper pulp, to make paper. And oh, so this burden card, this 10 of Wands, which is the burden card, it's like he just shuffles, or he just creates these executive orders, and it's just some poor schmuck having to walk around. And yes, yes, have you guys? I've got to find the link. Have you guys seen? You remember those memes people created of Trump turning around an executive order like this to show people? Well, there's one where opens it up, he turns it around, and flames shoot out, and he turns into the devil, and then he closes it, and the flames disappear, and he goes back to normal. I gotta find that because it was very funny. But there's some poor guy having to do all this paperwork and run back and forth with the lawyers and all this kind of stuff, and it's just they they're not worth much. He doesn't have the high priestess. It's not just it's not okay. It can be higher wisdom. It can be secrets. Those are its two uh, main meanings. But it can also just be negotiations, because those take place generally in secret. People trying to use their higher wisdom, trying to keep things quiet, burning the midnight oil in this deck's case, or midnight Edison bulb, and they're negotiating. And Trump's feeling on the defensive because the negotiations are falling apart, because basically he's being a brat, quel surprise. And so he's afraid that he's going to be attacked for it. So this way he can sign the thing. He doesn't have the right or the money to do it. And he says the quiet part out loud. He said in his country club press conference, in front of all of those people who I found out paid $250,000 to be members. $250,000 plus membership fees. All that sea of white men who all stood in the back of the room, and none of them were wearing masks until someone came by and gave it to them because of what it looked like on camera. But he said it out loud that he was, I'm going to sign this, and the do nothing Democrats are going to take it to court, and some liberal judge is going to knock it down. Then he thinks, oh my gosh, was Renier, is it 350,000? I heard it was 250. If it's 350, oh, even better. So he's afraid he's going to be on the defensive. So he's done this stupid executive order thing. And they're actually, there's more than one. There are a number of them, and they're basically going to get knocked down by the sword of truth. They had to pay an additional $5,000 to go to his event, and it is $350,000. Oh my God, Marina and Renier, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. So we're at almost 40. Will Trump and family seek asylum in another country like Saudi Arabia to escape prosecution? Will Trump and family basically leave the country? Oh, Antonio Banderas is tested positive. Oh, bless. I think you said earlier it was on his 60th birthday or something. I saw him passing. I wasn't sure. Shuffling, shuffling. Asylum. Wouldn't it be funny if they were seeking asylum in another country? Trump and family, are you going to seek, are you basically going to try to seek some form of asylum, to move to another country to avoid prosecution? 2 cards there. We're talking about the Trump at the Gettysburg, giving a speech at Gettysburg and all this stupid stuff, and it's like even Boo Boo is just like, oh, it's not even a face palm, it's an arm palm. Are they going to seek? Well, I've got the World card, which is the end, major end of a chapter, major end of an era, what have you, part of life. It's culmination. It's the highest major arcana card. And then I've got the King of Cups, which is Biden. And he is victorious. This is him as the victorious new president. Seeking asylum, the ultimate karma. Yeah, if only they'd put him in a pen, make him sleep on the floor, on the cement floor. What a jerk. Will they seek asylum? What I've got here is, wow, he's going to lose the next election. Wow, he's going to lose the election. 3 of Wands. Well, that is overseas. 3 of Wands is ships you send out coming back to you. Ace of Cups, a lot of emotion, overflowing emotion. 7 of Cups, lies, lies. Oh, the little dragony guy up here shoots fire. And I don't know if you can see that, but he's shooting fire. So it's Trump's angry, very angry lies. I'm being drawn to that. And 6 of Swords going, Queen of Pentacles. Melania is going to leave the country. She was already talking about wanting to take Barron overseas so that he could work in the Trump organization in Europe. That's funny. Melania's out of there. Goodbye. She's going. This is wanting to lies. Let me see. I'll need some more because that's just Melania. That was cute, Ian. That was cute. John Travolta. Okay, there were the rest, the main Trump family: Trump, Ivanka, Jr., Kushner, what have you. 7 of Swords is the Thief card. I'm going to pick up my swords and I'm going to go home. Well, I can't go home. I'm going to go to one of my other homes because I have a lot of homes because I'm really important. Oh, look, the devil, corruption. The Hermit. Oh, that's feeling rather prisony. Even though I never once gotten that Trump's going to prison. That overall this feels rather prisony. And over his secrets, he's just, this is corruption and just sheer corruption and secrets, and somebody going to prison. So I think I'm gonna have to split this up a little bit. Okay, so that's Melania. We've got her done. Let's do, well, Ivanka. What I think one of the questions was, okay, we're nearing 45. So let me do 45. Is Ivanka as corrupt as her father? All right, I'll leave that there. Got plenty of other cards. Oh, thank you for being here, Kristen. Thank you so much. Oh, well, it was a cute joke. Thank you, Ian. Okay, Ivanka, are you as corrupt as your father? I wouldn't say I'm corrupt. What if you mean by corrupt? If you mean by corrupt that I support my father, and his bid to make America great again. Girl, use your voice. Is Ivanka as corrupt as her father? Knight of Cups. Well, she used to pretend to be a Democrat. Strength. Chariot. King of Swords. Lovers. Care. There's her father. I've got an investigator right in the middle. Yes, little toe beans. Got an investigator right in the middle. Strength and Chariot. This is major arcana. And okay, it makes sense. The Lovers card is not, and there's nothing weird about this. The Lovers card this is major arcana. It's a bigger love, the kind you have for your parents. No matter how awful no matter how truly awful some of them are, we're hardwired to love our parents, and there was all the talk about back when, it was business as usual at the Trump organization. The kids themselves would have lunch together. I mean, they didn't go out. They just hung out together. It was very isolating. They had a very isolated kind of life. So that's not unusual. She loves her dad. There's nothing weird there. She'll continue to love her dad. It's like, okay, fine. But I've got an investigator here, and I've got strength of, this feels like strength of, this is the strength of movement. Like things are about to move. Things are moving behind the scene. Things are moving very strongly to empower this investigator. She is from a mob family. So she puts on this breathy fake thing. She is from a mob family, but is she as corrupt as her father? They'll never see it that way, but in reality, because she has patents on voting machines, because she so loves to tinker with computer code. In her spare time, and she's such a great designer. She didn't even design their own shoes that she put under her name. Page of Wands. All right, that's a messenger. Knight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Death card, Judgment. That's what's coming for her family overall. Not literally death, but the whole death of their life, their way of life. And she's already got so much, and there are people suffering so much, and she does these completely tone deaf things. But she's about, she doesn't think of it as she just wants, she'll be a messenger for her father no matter what he does. I mean, I'm not getting that she's any more or less corrupt than the others. It's all about what daddy wants. So Dave, Ivanka talks like her father in real life. Does she? Yes, please tell me that she turns off the fake voice now and then. She's got the equivalent of that vocal fry thing that the Kardashians do sometimes. It's just like nails on a chalkboard. Use your words. Use your voice. You have one. Don't undercut yourself or pretend you're not yourself. Use your voice. Find something new. Yeah, you first, Bonky. I agree, Renier. Oh yeah, the SNL skit Moonstone Vision. New fragrance from Ivanka. Complicit. So is she going to see going overseas? Cushy and cushy. So are you and Cushy and the innocent children dragged into your mob family? Are they going to go receive Nine of Pentacles? Sitting pretty. The fortunate one. She is the fortunate one. That's true. Hermit. Three of Cups. Oh, this is they're going to get shoved out into the cold. Democrats celebrating. Strength is at the middle, as in our country is stronger than your family's corruption. Seven of Wands, then court cases coming against her, it feels like. Six of Pentacles. She's going to do the whole damsel thing. That she needs money, and she needs money for all her expensive lawyers, and this is whining. She has her own way of whining like her father does. Sharon, Autumn, when girls used a baby voice in my class, taught grades 2 and 3, I said, your learning goal this year is to talk with your big girl pants on. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah, she whines. She whines like her father. But her family's in for a world of hurt, but I'm not getting travel. All right, so I'm getting the fortunate one. That's her. She's the fortunate one. So that's Ivanka and that's Melania. All right, let's look at Junior. You're gonna go overseas here, and Junior, go hunt another endangered animal. Good boy. Oh, I almost hurled when I saw that picture of him holding up the tail of an elephant. Oh my gosh. You sick B word. Junior, gonna flee the country? Yeah, I got that hunting trip. Yeah, gotta go. Gotta leave. Hunting trip. Yeah, I gotta make the plane. Sorry. Mhm. Dave, there's nothing wrong with cross dressing. There just isn't. I don't. There's nothing wrong with cross dressing. Back in the 80s, they used to say that why is it that men who dress like women are considered gay, but women who dress like men are considered Duranis, Duran Duran fans. It was the 80s, early 80s. Knight of Cups, Junior. Oh yeah, he used to pretend to be a Democrat too. Nine of Swords, Two of Cups. We lost Becca. I hope she's not mad at me. But anyway, Nine of Swords, Two of Cups, Empress, Ace of Pentacles, Star. Really? This is for Junior? His cards got better. That's a lot of stress. There's a partnership card here, though. That it actually, and it may think, oh, is he gonna like turn on his father? No, this feels like a new girlfriend or something, or like a, yeah. I think once his I think there's a good chance once his current girlfriend, once he's in trouble for something, I think his current girlfriend, well, she's gonna be in trouble too, but it's gonna be like, "Nope, bye." But, Empress is in the center, and, that's America. But this feels more like a start of a business venture rather than, just a gargantuan amount of money. Let me get, like, some clarification on this, because usually I don't get such nice cards for him. And I've never gotten a card about him moving on so quickly to another woman, but father like son in his case. Oh, hello, Mary. Don't worry about it. Anne says if my husband started wearing my clothes, it would worry me. No, I understand. But gender's a spectrum, and there's just I don't think it's something that we can make fun of. It's, whatever you feel most comfortable in, just wear it. Seriously, if that's the worst thing we have to worry about in life, please let that be the worst thing we have to worry about in life. And we're entering the age of Aquarius, and all those gender norms are just going to go into the history's dustbin where they belong. People will be able to um, be more themselves. But what's going on with Junior here? What's going to happen to Junior? Three of Cups. Of people attacking him on Twitter after his father loses the election. Just a flood of comments on his Twitter saying, "Bye-bye, jerk, and your jerk family." Ace of Swords is coming for him. Ace of Wands. Six of Cups against him and his siblings. Action taken. Action taken with the sword of truth against him and his siblings, his family, but specifically in the Trump org. They're coming for the Trump organization. Okay. Are you going to end up in an American prison, or are you going to end up being, does that mean they're looking at all that money and it vanishes, or are you going to find some, find some other horrendous thing you can destroy? The world, a definite change. Yeah, and his money's going away. So what is this? What is this? I'm looking for clarification. This strength card keeps showing up. King of Swords. I keep getting the strength card and the king, a prosecutor. Wheel of Fortune right in the middle. TikTok. TikTok Junior, until he's on the defensive with his father. But the heat coming off those wands, because if you notice, all those wands have electricity or flames, and they're on as flames. Wands are fire signs, but he's gonna be in the hot seat with his father. He's gonna be in hot water with his father. Not as in like his dad's gonna be mad at him, but they're both gonna be in hot water. And it's just a matter of time. All right, so that's kind of what that feels like. So let me. Sometimes I have found that I can get around, I can like get a better idea of what's going to happen to the family. If I actually look at what's going to happen to Eric. So it may seem like, really, you're going to do a reading on Eric? Yeah, I'm going to pull some cards on Eric, because quite often it'll tell me what happens to the family. because I remember reading on him once where I got, for a hot minute, he ends up like in control of Trump org. It's like his dream. He's in charge, and then, the whole thing implodes, but, for a hot minute. All right, Eric. All right. First thing I gotta ask, and I'm sorry, are you as dumb as they say you are? In the chat, just hang on. I can hear you guys typing from here, but no, I'm just gonna ask. All right, first of all, are you as dumb as they say you are? Three of Wands, Eight of Cups, Judgment, Three of Pentacles. Oh, he's a whiner like the rest of them. I don't get appreciated. I've got judgment, constant judgment, but I work hard. I work hard for the Trump organization, and I take money from children with cancer, and I work hard for and overseas, and my brother couldn't do this without me. And okay, are you going to go overseas? Are you going to try to go overseas, flee the country to avoid prosecution or something like that? Dave, please stop. Please, stop with the some of your jokes. I'm sorry, they're kind of gay bashing, and that's not what we're about around here. Really. Anyway, are you going to seek to go overseas? Five of Wands, Knight of Wands, Three of Wands again, Four of Wands, Strength card, and the King of Swords. Prosecuted. He tries to be big and tough like his brother and to protect Trump, and he works as hard as he can in the business. To be the center of it is this. This is the card I get from Mar-a-Lago quite often. It's a vacation or retirement card, but it's also usually there's a big building in the background with kind of a red roof, and it's the Mar-a-Lago card for the family, and this keeping up this illusion that they're this rich, powerful family. But the strength of a prosecutor's coming for him, but and there's going to be a lot of rancor. But is he going to stay in the country? Is he going to flee the country? Eight of Pentacles. Oh, that's a lot of work. And there's a great big spider's web up in this corner I'm being drawn to, which has to, you have to be in the same spot for a long time for that to form. Knight of Swords, Five of Cups. Oh, it's not going to go well for him. Two of Swords, decisions. He's not going to, I think he's going to be around for a while. I think he's going to get sucked into a lot of it. So, Trumpy yourself. Gonna try to leave? Donnie. I have the grandest everything. Yes, you've got the grandest juries. For entertainment purposes only, YouTube. Absolutely. Donald. Donald. He's going to use everybody else's money to try to save himself. That's clear. Page of Swords. Okay, this is the perfect trump card. What a mean bully. That's Trump, the military school bullying the other students. Oh, and there's King of Pentacles, and he grew up to be wildly corrupt. Five of Swords, insult to injury. We definitely have Trump's energy here. The Moon. Oh, things are about to go very wrong for him. Oh, he's going to throw a tantrum. Oh, he's going to get mad. Queen of Wands. This is everyone around him. He's the King of Wands, and Queen of Wands is like everyone around him trying to calm him down. Okay, are you going to try to flee the country? What's going to happen? Trumpy. Oh. Trumpy. Tower is what's going to happen to Trump. Hermit, again. Two of Wands, the card of communication. 10 of Cups, happy Democrats. 8 of Pentacles, that's a lot of, this is the work card. And it's right next to the 10 of Cups, which is the happy Democrats in power. And we know that all that work is not Trump. He just has a world of hurt coming for him. He just does. Got a tower and a hermit. I mean, you've been done evicted. Seriously. I like that, Dave. That's funny. And of course he's going to whine about it. But this is working to do or undo. Democrats working on something about Trump. Yeah, you can go over there and whine. What are they working on? What are the Democrats working on? Wendy's saying I see divorce in Trump's future. Oh yeah, the two cards, are the Trump's going to leave the country. The first thing that came up is Melania, gone. Knight of Pentacles. There are still Republicans who are going to support Trump no matter what happens. That's just how it is. Donors, some of the big donors are starting to go, before or after November. Hang on just a second. I will look. Queen of Cups. Yeah, rise of democratic power. Queen of Swords. Lots of investigators. King of Cups. This is also I get for administrative level medical, but also investigators, police or detectives or prosecutors or that sort of thing. It could be military. It doesn't feel like military. So is a lot of this feels like it's after the election, as in the Democrats are in power, so like sometime after January 3rd next year, but maybe, okay, but here, let's ask, is this before or after the election? Is this before or after the election? Kathy is saying my brother will support Trump no matter what. He snorted the Kool-Aid. My parents will support Trump no matter what. It's very disheartening, but okay. High Priestess using higher wisdom. A lot of stuff's going on in secret behind the scenes. A lot of these investigators getting everything in rows. Temperance, 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands on the defensive. Emperor. I'd say after the election, considering I've got the Emperor next to the Death card, as in end of his presidency. You're done. You stick a fork in you. You're done. You're done. You're done. They think this is not temperance of how fortunate they think they are. This is we have to wait. And they think they've gotten away with everything. But then the center of this, it's very much on the defensive. But boom, that's what's going to happen to Trump. That's going to happen to Trump's political world and personal world. Kaboom. Oh, I'm in office right now, and I was going to ask you to do a reading. Can you tell me, am I going to be reelected? No. Whew. All right, let me see. I've got a couple more questions. Let me just run through them. Okay. Got that. Joe Biden, what happens if he doesn't choose a woman of color? And then we'll jump on a health episode in public. All right, let's go over to Joe for a minute. So what happens if Joe Biden chooses a basically Caucasian woman? If he does not choose a woman of color? He's made up his mind. He has made up his mind. He has decided. I can feel that very clearly. Pammy's saying my husband's a Rumpy supporter and says he's winning. Yeah, yep. Pammy, I mean it's Earth 2. It really is. Kathy Anderson, my brother, the Trump supporter, he looks white, lives white privilege with his wife, but he's part Native American. Yeah, truth will emerge. Absolutely, Bluebell. Do not give up hope. There are good days ahead, people. There are good days ahead. Okay, so what happens if Biden doesn't? She's a woman of color. I'll just do 3. Or not. All right, what if he doesn't choose a woman of color? Okay, this is about his partnership. The partnership he's forming, and I get cups for Democrats. So the partnership of Democrats amongst Democrats. Good. All right, it would be about his decision. Queen of Swords, 5 of Wands. It's going to cause rancor either way. It's going to. It actually feels like if he chose a white woman, it would be like Elizabeth Warren. It would be somebody. These are air signs, but with the sort of truth and investigators, she would be all about the financial fraud. I think she's going to end up in the government anyway, but she's going to be all about the financial fraud and about the. She can absolutely go on the attack. Pismo saying, I feel like I'm watching an episode of the old sci-fi show Sliders, where our current reality is a world they slid into. Yeah, I totally get that. It feels like it would be Warren if he did, and she's no matter what they, Joe Biden could choose Boo Boo Kitty, Boo Boo Zen Kitty. I know he's male, but he could choose Boo Boo Zen Kitty over here, and people would be like, rawr, 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 rawr. Ian saying a chocolate teapot is more useful than Spanky. Why would you? But a chocolate teapot is yummy. That would be yummy. You could do something with that. All right, it would be impractical, but you could, it's still chocolate. You could still do something with it. And I love tea. Johann Scherrer is his own brand of ick. Just my opinion. So, what's going to happen with, let's just ask, what's going to happen with Joe Biden's vice presidential pick? Because it is imminent. It is imminent. The announcements today, tomorrow, day after. I mean, it's hecka soon. And Autumn could answer 10 out of 10. What's going to happen with Biden's vice presidential pick here? Check with other readers. It does feel like a woman of color. But what's going to happen? Is it, of course she's going to be attacked by the other side, and you can hear the Republicans sharpening their knives. High Priestess, higher wisdom. And this isn't about secrets. This is higher wisdom. And wisdom, the wisdom that only someone from not the white male majority, majority in power, someone out who is not of that, who's grown up with a different sense of how they've been treated and sensibilities. They have wisdom that Joe, at least, I think he basically understands he can't wrap his head around. Page of Swords. Oh, Trump's going to be a bully, but Trump's going to have bigger problems. It's like, yeah, I'm going to be a big bully. I'm going to call her names, and oh, oops. Biden's going to be president. And seriously, that's Trump. That's Trump all day long. Emperor's in the center, but on his side of it, he's got the tower. So yeah, bye. Page of Pentacles and the Fool. They're just going to use it to try to raise money for the campaign. Campaign. Focus on the president. But, oh, the bully's got trouble coming. Yeah, they're just going to attack her. Oh, Allison, time for catnap. Excellent. Rest well as well. Okay, and lastly, I was going to ask, will Trump have a health episode in public? Will Trump have a will Trump have a health episode in public more than he already has? you keep energetically, you keep your arteries and your veins and arteries over there. Thank you very much. I just want to know. Trump public health episode. More than he already has. Than he's already had. Page of Cups. Okay. People keeping an eye on him. Trying to kind of stay hidden, step back. But Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups. Well, his blood pressure is not going to be anywhere pretty. Ten of Pentacles. This is the rats leaving the sinking ship, because this is investigators. This is really powerful, high numbers of Democrats. Rats sinking the ship is in the middle. So even though Trump gets money, he does have his supporters. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Some of the big donors decide not to go forward for him. Money dries up. And I keep getting this. He's going to retire to. He's going to go retire to Mar-a-Lago. Whether he's just there but still president, I don't get a clear reading on that. I'll be honest, but he's all this stress. He's about to be under even more stress. All right. And lastly, I just want to ask. Gosh, it's 1:30 already. I just want to ask, what's going on with Volume 5? What's going on with Volume 5? Is that coming out? Hey, Jill. What's going on with Volume 5? Yeah, David, agreed. He can do anything. Or my favorite tweet, which I know you've all heard 100 times, but Joe Biden could shoot me on Fifth Avenue and I'd still vote for him. Yeah, okay. Volume 5. What is going on with Volume 5? It's my understanding, and please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm always trying to learn. Always. I'll spend my whole life trying to learn things I don't know because there's so much. My understanding is that even if something is technically classified, if a congressperson reads it on the floor and it goes to go into the official record, they cannot be like arrested or held liable or go to court. There's a protection. So there's basically, if you go to the floor and you read it out loud, somebody does that. Hello, sweetie. And that's what happened with Nixon. I think it was Nixon Papers or something. That is correct, says Clotho. So, in theory, one of the support for Trump is bowing out, starting to weaken. Usually, this is like a wall of Republicans protecting Trump, but this is them going, and we're taking our leave. Goodbye. Yeah, his support's weakening. Trump support. Volume 5, Page of Wands, the World. Message sent, and you're done. Hanging Man. Oh, yeah. Litigation, possibly indictments, power. Yeah, this is not great. Ten of Pentacles. Again, he has a war chest to run in for re-election, but I've got rats here on the wood. And then him running out of money. And these are major arcana. I've got major arcana in the center of the reading, the hangman. So gets all tied up and he loses a lot of money, which is what he cares about. But and this world card right there, the message that changes his world. But we'll see. The energy isn't really, really strong that I'm picking up. Maybe somebody else is. Because it's usually, there's no one reader who always gets it right. It's usually the consensus. See if there's anything else in volume 5. Okay, just a few more cards. Because something is being held back. Okay, that's vague. Rancor. Okay. Release it, don't release it, do this, don't do that. Da, 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 da. 5 of Pentacles, the American people are hurting. 9 of Swords, people are not sleeping. Knight of Pentacles, and the Republicans are pushing their own agenda. And here I've got the Hermit and the 4 of Swords, which are both the cards of everything going quiet. Oh, for heaven's sakes, release the stupid thing already. I've got a Hermit and a quiet as a tomb and the Hermit. That's not helpful. All right. Just release the stupid thing, please. All right, anyway. But thank you so much for being here. That's going to do it for me. I will be back tomorrow. Same pumpkin time, same pumpkin channel. And we're going to get through this together. All right. Let me just shuffle here once. Okay. We're going to get through this. All right. So hang in there. Just take care of yourself and each other. And be safe. And we're going to get through this together, okay? Have a great day. Take care. Nice cup of tea now. Oh, that sounds good. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye.